dear students. I hope you all are doing well. I'm Monica. Welcome you all to RKP online classes. So today we are going to start our next poem, that is poem 3, Travel Flowers. Now what do you mean by the word travel? Travel means to make a journey or to go from one place to another. This poem is penned by Marilyn Lott. So Marilyn Lott is the poet of this poem, Travel Flowers. Now who is a poet? A poet is a person who writes the poems. Now before we read the poem, we are going to read about the poet. Open your book to page number 45. Marilyn Lott lives in Montana with her husband and loves to travel. She loves traveling. Who loves traveling? Marilyn Lott. And write about the beauty of nature in her country. She admires the beauty of nature in her writings. She is also an avid photographer. So, what do you mean by the word avid? When you are highly or extremely interested in something, be it running, reading, okay? So, she is also interested in photography. Now, here you need to remember one point, that she admires the beauty of nature in her writings. So, this was all about the poet. Now, let's read the poem. So this poem, Travel Flowers, is the description of the joys of traveling and spring season. Spring season is also known as springtime, and this is the most delightful season as during this time weather is very pleasant. It's neither too cold nor too hot. Okay? So you will find flowers blooming everywhere and trees getting new fresh green leaves. Now moving on to first stanza. Stanza for you. When you travel across the country, you see along the roadways bright and cheerful flowers, especially in the warm spring and summer days. Here the poet says that when you are traveling, when you travel across the country, across means over. And country here doesn't mean a nation, it means country side. So when you are traveling over the countryside, you see along the roadways. Roadways means the sides of the road. So what do you get to see along the roadways when you are traveling over the countryside? Bright and cheerful flowers. Bright means full of light, okay, shining, and cheerful means happy. So what do you get to see along the roadside? Shining and happy flowers. But when do you get to see such flowers? Especially means particularly. In the warm spring and summer days. When spring season arrives, you get to see shining and happy flowers. So what did we learn in this stanza? That when the poet travels across the country, she sees lots of flowers along the roadside. Now across means over, country means countryside, bright means shining or full of light, and cheerful means happy. I hope it's clear. Now we will learn about rhyme scheme. Now what do you mean by rhyme scheme? Rhyme scheme is the pattern of rhymes. At the end of each line of a poem. Okay? Let's read the stanza once again. When you travel across the country, you see along the roadways bright and cheerful flowers, especially in the warm spring and summer days. So we have to see the last words. Roadways, especially, and days. As we can see, the second one rhymes with the fourth one. Roadways, days. But first and third do not rhyme with any of the lines. Okay. So it will be A, B, C, and this will be B. Why this is B? Because this fourth one rhymes with the second one. Okay. So rhyme scheme will be A, B, C, D. And repeating this, rhyme scheme is the pattern of rhymes at the end of each line of a poem or stanza. I hope it's clear. Now moving on to second one. Second stanza is, I love the beautiful sunflowers, bold yellow blooms you see, nodding in the gentle winds, seem to say hello to me. So here the poet says that she loves the beautiful sunflowers. Beautiful means pretty. Sunflowers. Bold yellow blooms you see. Bold means confident. Bloom means flower. So here yellow bloom is used for sunflowers. Nodding in the gentle winds seem to say hello to me. Nod means to lower and raise one's head slightly. Okay? And in the spring season, the wind is very gentle. Okay? And when the gentle wind is passing, the yellow sunflowers are nodding in such a way that it seem to say hello to me. It seems like they are greeting the poet. They are saying hello to me. Me here refers to the poet. So what did we learn in this stanza? That big yellow sunflowers sway in the winds and greet the poet with a nod. Now sway means move. Okay? So sway means move. I'm repeating this. The poet loves the beautiful sunflowers. Okay? And yellow sunflowers are nodding in such a way that it seems like they are greeting me. They are saying hello to me. And here me refers to the poet. Now moving on to third one. Third stanza is white flowers alongside the trail, roots go deep in red dirt, stand out just beautifully as they crop up in little spurts. Here the poet says that white flowers along means through, trail means path. So the poet sees white flowers alongside a path. Roots go deep in red dirt. Roots of the plants go deep in soil, right? So roots of white flowers go deep in red dirt. Red dirt means red soil. The soil is red in color. Stand out just beautifully. They look so beautiful as they crop up in little spurts. Spurts means groups or clumps. White flowers grow in little groups. So they look beautiful. So what did we learn in this stanza? That the poet sees clumps of white flowers in red soil by the side of the road. I hope it's clear. Along means through, trail means path, spurts means clumps. Now moving on to next one. Is old barns off in the distance in the midst of a field of dry grass are dotted with many flowers. Oh, I enjoy them when I pass. Now the poet has approached the field. She has come near the field, and what does she see there? Barns. Now you must be thinking, what are barns? Whenever we grow a crop, we get grains, right? And for storing grains, we need a place, and that is known as barn. Okay? So old barns are the old large buildings used for storing grains in the midst of a field of dry grass. Now midst means in the middle of. Okay, so there is a field full of dry grass, and in the middle of that field there are old barns. And those old barns are dotted with many flowers. Dotted means scattered. So those old barns are surrounded by many flowers. Oh, I enjoy them when I pass. Now the poet says that whenever I pass through such place, I really enjoy. So in this stanza, the poet has described the beauty of spring season. That even though the field is full of dry grass, still the flowers are blooming. So what did we learn in this stanza? That far from the roadside, the poet sees old barns in the middle of the fields. There is dry grass and lots of flowers around the barns. So barns are the large buildings used for storing grains. Midst in the middle of, and dotted means scattered. I hope it's clear. Now moving on to next one. Our last stanza is when springtime sets in and we have warm and gentle spring showers, I love to start my trips to see delightful travel flowers. Now here the poet says that when springtime arrives, spring season arrives, sets in means arrives, and we have warm and gentle spring showers. Now what do you mean by the word shower? It means light rain or drizzle. So when spring season arrives, what do we get? We have warm and gentle light rain. I love to start my trips to sea, and that is the particular time when the poet starts her trips. And why so? Because at that time the weather is very pleasant. It's neither too cold nor too hot. Delightful travel flowers. Just to see delightful travel flowers. Why does she travel? She travels to see. Delightful means lovely. Lovely travel flowers. So what did we learn in this stanza? That the poet loves traveling in springtime when there is not too cold, there is dry, there is gentle rain and flowers blooming everywhere. I hope it's clear. Sets in means arrives, shower means light rain or drizzle, and delightful means lovely. So this was all about the poem. Here in this poem, the poet has described the joys of traveling and spring season. Now let's go for a quick revision of all the new words. First word is bright, shining, cheerful, happy or glad. Third one is midst, in the middle of, delightful, happy. Barn, a large building used for storing grains. Sixth one is trail, that is path. Dotted, scattered, across, over, along, through. I want everyone to revise all these new words.